All right, self-filming 101. We're gonna go check the game camera here, see what we got. This is a pretty cool spot. You can see behind me a nice little open area back there. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. All right, so there, game camera. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do this or not. These are great things. That little hook up there, I can check my game camera pictures right on the spot, dump all the stuff off the card, and it's actually on the iPad, and I don't have to worry about losing the footage or nothing. It's great. What do we got here? I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I'm going to try and show you. Yeah, it's kind of tough to see. That's okay. I've got a great, he's a 6x6. And this is right close to my house too. So I'm pretty sure I know where I'm sitting tonight. This is fantastic. James and I love checking game cameras. And that's something that we do as a father and son all the time. Everybody's been saying, Scott, you're going in too often. We were checking them once a week, once every 2 weeks. So this year we waited once every 3 weeks to once a month before we went back in and checked the cameras. And I think that made a big impact on the game moving and what was coming through. Got all my gear together. There wasn't much to do. I mean, obviously I was ready. I just had to go to the truck and haul all my stuff out. Boogied out to the tree stand, and when I was out there earlier, I set up a camera arm, just so I didn't have to mess with it in the afternoon. October 22nd, beautiful fall day here in Alberta. I went and checked game cameras this morning. I found an absolute smasher buck on my camera, but Ryan couldn't make it to film. My son couldn't make it to film. So it looks like I'm on my own this afternoon. So I've got everything set up in the tree already with the camera arm. And wish me luck. This is my first kick at self-filming. So hopefully it'll work out good tonight.
Live on the edge, 'cause brother, win or lose, it's all in what you do with the chance you're given. Yeah, through the wind and rain, you feel your heart pounding. You got
It's fantastic if there's a camera guy there to be able to do the filming for you. It makes things a little easier, that's for sure. So you don't have to worry about setting the iris on the camera or the focus or hanging onto your bow or trying to decide what to do next. Should I move the camera? Should I pick my bow up? What should I do? So really it adds a whole new layer of challenge to your hunt. All right, I was in here about a week and a half ago, and I set up this mock scrape and another scrape just up the ways a bit here. And my tree stand's right up there. I don't know if you can see the tree stand or not. It's right up there in that tree. So it's a perfect shot. If the buck comes in from the back side here or from the side over here to come check the scrape, in theory, I've got him. So if all the stars align the way it's supposed to. So this is my first shot at self-filming. I have no idea how this is going to go. Well, we got that big buck on camera on the 17th, so hopefully he'll come in tonight. I have no idea if he will or not. So, okay, well that's her. I guess it's time to be quiet and settle down and let the wind blow and see what happens.
I sure wish James was able to make it out with me tonight. I know he'd love to be out here. I'd love to have him out filming me, but unfortunately he can't make it. James has become quite the little cameraman and become quite the hunter.
This year was his first full season to hunt, so not only did he get to film me, but I also had the privilege of filming him and taking him out for a number of his harvests. gone down to visit some friends of ours down in Fort McLeod, and the plan was to get him on a mule deer. And we went to visit Cody and Raylene Draper. They have a ranch down there. And so in the Fort McLeod area, you've got some world-class mule deer, you've got some amazing elk, amazing game. Whitetails, they're rather plentiful down there as well. They're a little larger up north. Mule deer, huge mule deer, and moose and everything. So. His first mule deer hunt was in BC, and he harvested a nice little 3-point buck with little drop tines on it, and that was his first deer ever. But as far as archery goes, and as far as spot and stock goes, this was his first. We snuck a couple of hunts in through some personal stuff. A great friend of mine, Dennis Huey, he was one of the great mentors for archery of his time. He got put into palliative care down in Lethbridge, and we'd gone down to visit him, and we managed to get a hunt in. We drove up. All of a sudden, boom! 340 bull, monster with a whole herd of cows. Got a little bit of them on film. The camera didn't start up quick enough. We're gonna go in, we're gonna try and put the move on him now. He's moved into a chunk of timber just over this hill. Here we go.
Coming up next, On the Edge.
Right there, right there. Okay, where's he going? Cody and I had actually run into about a 340-inch bull. He crossed in 100 yards behind us after we drove by with the rhino actually going to where we're going to leave the bike to go hunt. You know, we had a few really close calls, but we couldn't put the deal together, so it was always next year. The following weekend, when we took James down, we had gone actually down for Dennis's funeral. He had passed on. It's not impossible to do, but the moons definitely have to all be aligned to make it happen. Being able to stalk up on a buck versus sitting in a tree stand obviously adds a whole new layer of difficulty. You're on the ground, you're at their level. They can, if the wind shifts, they can smell you. If you make the wrong movement, or you move too quickly, or you move at the wrong time and they catch you moving, they're gone. If they hear you stepping on a twig or a stick or grass or goodness knows what, they're gone. So it's extremely challenging to hunt off the ground in a spot and stalk scenario versus sitting up in a tree. You know, James has been hunting with me for a lot of years. He still gets a little frustrated, but nowhere near how frustrated I got when I first started, that's for sure. So we'd gone out and we'd scouted a bit, and Cody spotted a great little mule deer, and he and James, and again, I had the privilege of filming it, and a friend of ours, Shane, he was the second camera on it, and Cody's son Justin was with us as well. All five of us stocked up on this mule deer. As long as you can spot the mule deer, the strong wind actually helps you because it's a consistent wind. It's not going to swirl on you. It creates enough noise so it masks your footsteps in the grass or through the brush there. So as long as you can safely stalk them into the wind, it's a huge, huge help. When you're that close to an animal, I mean, I can speak for myself. Plus, I'm filming. Plus, my son is going to has a good chance of harvesting his first ever deer with his bow. I was a wreck. I was a bag of nerves.
Oh, he's laying down there. He's done. He's dead, dude. He's done. He's dead. You got him. Nice job, buddy.
He performed flawlessly.
Good job, man. Good job.
James made a perfect shot in that deer. It couldn't have been better. Took out both lungs. That deer ran 70 yards and piled up.
Make sure. Hey, do a talk, dude.
Well, tuck the tongue in first.
You know, as a dad to watch your son. And really, if I couldn't hunt again and I had to hang up the spurs tomorrow, I would take James out and guide him without ever hunting again, and I'd be just as happy.
No.
Coming up next on The Edge.
Let down. You gotta let down. We're breaking James out of school. It's 3 o'clock on a Friday. Usually he's got about 20 minutes left, but we're breaking him out. So yep, early. Let's go before we get caught. Come on, before we get caught. And off to bear camp we go.
What are you gonna hunt with?
My bow. And for my first time, shoot my first bear with my bow.
Yeah? So you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we just arrived, and we're gonna quickly skin a couple of beavers, and then we're off to the baseline bait. We got a great bear on that bait. We're gonna try and get him tonight.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You're gonna do great, buddy. You're gonna shoot awesome. They've smashed this bait.
Here's the beaver.
We put big sticks and pack them in there, so the other critters can't get in and get the meat out. And if you don't have a camera on the bait, you can always tell when the bait's been hit, because a small critter's not going to pull these out.
This year it's my first season I can actually hunt. I just turned 12 in December, so finally get to hunt bears with my dad.
just fine, but boy, I'm shaking a little bit.
That's cool.
You're sure you want to shoot this one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, draw. Draw.
Now.
There's the shot. Right there.
Too far back.
A little far back.
Was that too far back?
It's okay. That's a dead bear, buddy. Good shot. That was cool.
My dad went to go park the quad before my dad got back. A little black bear came in and he came into the bait and messed around for about 10 minutes. And he finally presented the shot. I shot and he's over there. So, yeah, I'm pretty pumped. It's awesome. Hey, guess what? Bear down.
You got a bear?
Yeah.
Oh my god, right on!
We do. Nice. It's awesome.
Is it blood?
Blood.
He's gushing good. Right through here.
He crashed through that. Look at all the blood on that. There he is.
There he is. All right, you ready?
I'm speechless.
Let's go make sure he's toast. You're good to go, man.
First bear.
You should have bear.
Yeah, bear. I'm still speechless.
So there hasn't been much happening. It's, I don't know, it's about 5:30. I got lots of mice. Underneath the stand running around. They sure make a lot of noise. It was actually funny. Of course, pretty bored. I'm texting Ryan. And I said, yeah, nothing's going on. Just lots of mice, no deer. And he pops back. He says, of mice and men, we should name that big deer Lenny. I said, Lenny? Why not? That deer's big. Lenny was big. I really hope he's dumb. I really hope he's dumb. Anyhow, so we've now got a deer named Holy smokes, did you see that? Did you see that? Holy crap. Holy smokes. Did you see that? Did you see that? I got on my camera on the 17th of October. Holy smokes. I'm losing my head. This is crazy. He's a freaking giant. He's a giant. He's a giant. He's a giant. Wow! And he's on film. To see him on the camera and then harvest him that evening, it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. Okay, so We're gonna go check this deer out. He didn't go but 20 yards. Just watched them all pile up. What a great deer.
I don't think the deer could have cooperated any better. If I would have sent him a message and said, please, work with me. He walks right in. He stops with his head with a big poplar tree between me and him. He looks away from me. It gave me a chance to draw my bow, settle the pin in perfectly on the element, and it went through both lungs. He went 20 yards and stumbled a tad bit and fell over, and that was it. It was a very quick, ethical kill. It couldn't have worked out better. This buck is by far my largest archery buck to date. To be able to self-film a 160-inch 6x6 buck is definitely not easy. And there's a lot of guys, a lot of people out there that have done this in the past, and really, until you do it, you really don't know how hard it actually is. And my hat's off to them. It's one heck of an accomplishment.